Hey guys, Clayton here. Happy New Year, everyone. Time for a bit of an update. Now, I don't usually make a lot of videos on this channel, more or less once in a blue moon, where I show off my DVD and Blu-ray collection and share my best and worst of the year. But I've been thinking more, and honestly, I've come to this conclusion. I once wanted to do film critique videos, however, the more I thought of it, especially given my creative endeavors, which I'll explain later, I think this clip from Eric Debunks put it best for me.
Here's the deal. Whatever this is, whether it's a 15, 20 minute, 30 minute short film, it needs to be absolutely perfect. No writing problems, no pacing problems, no VFX problems, no quote unquote identity politics injected into it. None of that. It needs to be the best, whatever this is, action, thriller, what, I don't even know. It needs to be the best of that, with no issues whatsoever. We should not look at it and have any complaints about it at all. Because the way these guys talk, they know so much about how Hollywood should make content. They understand the problems with movies and TV shows. They are backseat drivers. They know all of these things so well, up and down, perfect. They are geniuses when it comes to this kind of content, that whatever they put out needs to be above reproach. It needs to be absolutely 100% perfect. And if it is not, and I can almost guarantee it's not going to be, if it is not perfect with zero issues whatsoever, then they should never, ever try and tell other studios how to make content ever again. This is why people in the critic space, not even actual critics, just in the critic space in general, typically do not get involved in the production of the content they are criticizing. Yes, it does happen from time to time, but they should not be involved in it, because then you are put under a different level of scrutiny than the people that are actually making the content. If they have every answer for Disney, every answer for Amazon, every answer for Warner Brothers, every answer for Universal, if they are the ones with the magic solution to all of Hollywood's problems, then everything they put out needs to be a 10 out of 10 perfect project with no issues whatsoever, because they have the magic answers to everything. This is why the critic space does not engage in that kind of behavior when it comes to content.
Now look, I know how movies are made, but I don't act like I know the answers to how movies or TV shows should be. People can have a different viewpoint than I have on something I don't like or couldn't get into, and that's okay. Nor do I act like I know more than the writers who make the movies. I'm not perfect. No one is perfect, and that's okay. And to be honest, because of the overwhelming amount of negative media literate culture warrior BS going on in certain reviews across the online sphere, I've just become less interested in doing online movie reviews. And it's not to say I dislike movie reviews, quite the opposite. There's a lot of online content creators that review movies that I really like. Plus, to be real, I'm not that great at reviewing them. Looking back at when I started, they're kind of unprofessional, more or less ones that are clearly unscripted because they seem a bit unfocused. The one review I can say I'm really proud of is my review of Home Alone that I did in 2020. I feel as of late, life is too short to be complaining about what a celebrity or actor has said in regards to certain movies or politics or whatever. Life is too short to complain about how the world is different than what it used to be. Life is too short to be constantly angry online or in real life. It's better to at least live life to its fullest while the time is there. You'd feel a lot happier not surrounded by constant anger or cynicism. And you might be wondering, since I mentioned it earlier, what is my creative endeavor / what do I enjoy doing? I don't know if I brought this up before on this channel, but I am an artist. Not to brag, but I'm a self-taught artist. I mostly do digital paintings, and I'm not talking about that AI BS, like these are authentic, Photoshop, painted, or Procreate, but I mostly specialize in cartoons and comics, and I've been focusing more of my time on those rather than doing movie reviews. Plus, I have more time to work on something like that rather than edit together a movie review. And if you want to follow my art, you can follow it on my personal art account on Instagram, Clayton Draws Things, and you can follow my comics social media, Claytonium Comics, on Facebook, Instagram and Threads, Twitter, I'm not calling it X, screw Elon Musk, Tumblr, DeviantArt, and Artful. So what am I going to do for this channel? Well, I am going to do one last look through my DVD and Blu-ray collection, and then I'm going to do my best / favorite movies of 2023 and probably be done with this channel. Yeah, I'm not going to do a worst of the year because not only is there too much negativity here already, but frankly, I haven't seen any movies that I truly disliked or hated. Sure, there's ones I was disappointed with, like Peter Pan Wendy, nor didn't get like Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's mostly because I never played the games nor know much about the lore, but I didn't go out of my way this year to see a lot of movies that were bad. The one I would consider the worst movie of 2023 is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I watched it purely out of curiosity, and yeah, it's bad. And it's not because it ruined my childhood, anyone who says that has no childhood worth ruining, but because they made it a generic slasher and it's lame. A Winnie the Pooh horror movie can work if given the right material. A good example is this little indie British horror movie called Benny Loves You, which is kind of how it should have been done. But it seems like we're getting a new trend of turning public domain characters into generic horror slasher films, like Peter Pan, Bambi, and now Steamboat Willie, because we can't be that creative with public domain characters. Plus, this movie isn't insultingly bad like Murder of Nicole Brown Simpson, Marmaduke, or LaQuisha, nor is it kind of funny bad like Karen. It's just generic middle-of-the-road bad. At least with Peter Pan, Wendy, and Five Nights at Freddy's, there's stuff in it that I can like and admire, but this was just boring. So that's why it's my pick for the worst movie of 2023. Will I come back to YouTube? Maybe. Might come back to do something different, but only time will tell. Thank you all for listening to my update, thank you all for watching and at least sticking with me, and I'll see you all for my DVD and Blu-ray collection and Best of 2023 video. This is Clayton, signing out.